What's your age?
I'm 22.
Are you single?
No.
So you're in a relationship.
Yes.
How long?
A month and a half. But we've been talking for like a while. It's pretty serious.
What made you commit to a relationship as opposed to staying single?
So I normally was like always a single girl, right? But this person has like so much of the qualities that I aspire to be. And sometimes when you meet someone, like nothing happens for chance. And if you meet someone that has a lot of the qualities, sometimes it's worth sacrificing, like being single and having the single life for that person. And that's how I feel for this person.
So if he said to you, baby, no more girls' nights out at the club, you'd be willing to compromise on that for him?
He's already said that, and I've already compromised for that. Yes.
No, why didn't you fight him on it or push him and say, no, I still want to go out to the club with my girls and dance?
I did question him, but it's also like, what am I gonna get at the club that I can't have like at a restaurant or at like a bar with my girls, you know? It's all about like kind of understanding like what goes down at the club. Like if I want to dance with my girls, like he's gonna let me go, but if I'm gonna go to a table with a guy that just wants me there because he's trying to rizz me up, like I'm not gonna be naive about it, you know?
What else do you feel like you gave up by getting into a relationship?
You know, I can't go to like frat parties and stuff, but like obviously, I mean, I just think that oh God, these are like such pressing questions. I just feel like if it's something that you actually care about, you have to compromise. Like nothing in life comes easy, right? You have to always give something up to get something else. You want to be successful, you have to give up your time, you have to give up other things in order to work for that. And so it's the same with relationships. You want to live a single life, live a single life. But if you want to be in a relationship, then you have to put in the work for that.
Do you feel like dating is more challenging as a black woman than it would to be any woman of a lighter skin tone?
Nope. Because I get Caucasian men, I get Asian men, I get African American men, I get all types of different ethnic groups that's willing to take care of me and be my significant other or a husband or boyfriend, but I don't condone to it because I know what I want. I know what I was raised to accept, and I have not met that guy yet.
I do think in this society sometimes it does present a little bit of challenges. I haven't had many because I have had a very successful, very long marriage at a point, and I do, however, feel like I love black men. I just don't know if they love us all the time. And I do believe that there are some races or whatever, you know, and just I do believe that there are some people who
Black men, you were saying?
Black men, I do believe treat other cultures a little bit differently. I don't know what it is, but I do believe sometimes that they are a little bit more gentle with other races of women.
Could it be
praise Caucasian women?
Could it be that black men who are probably raised by black women or who have dated black women feel that they tend to be more combative or masculine towards them?
Oh, that's a very
That's a good one.
European thing to say. I think a lot of times black men, to be honest with you, and this is not all black men, some black men I feel like don't have everything together. So a lot of times what I find is that men that are not on the same level as me are very intimidated by me. And it's not anything that I feel I am presenting. I'm talking about it now openly, but so many men have said, Jasmine, I'm not ready for you. I can't match what you're doing. I've never asked for that. I've only asked for a genuine person who has real love and is willing to love me outside of all the money.
But don't you feel like if you're the breadwinner in a relationship as a woman, you're going to expect your man to listen and to follow certain things that you want to do?
Listen, I need my man to be submissive. I need my man to be
a leader.
A leader.
Dominant?
Dominant. Yeah. If you're not dominant, I don't want you.
As a single mom at 27, what's the hardest thing about dating?
I don't have a hard time at all. I feel like, time, actually, yes, time. Because I work a lot and then, you have to have the time to go out and date. So I think time is the hardest part.
What's your deciding factor as to even letting a guy take you out?
I have to, I have to like his personality, at least. Like,
Are you looking at his job, his profession, or where you meet him?
no, not at all.
So you could meet a man right now and then hit it off and he takes you out.
Yeah, why not? I'm single.
But when it comes on to him taking you seriously, do you think but when it comes on to him taking you seriously, how hard do you think it is for a man to, well, let me rephrase. But what do you think a man thinks when he finds out that you have a kid?
Honestly, I don't know what he thinks, but I don't think that should be like an issue, to be honest.
But when do you let a man know that you already have a child?
Right away. I don't think that should be hidden at all. I think it's important for him to decide as well if he wants to pursue me or not.
Okay. Do you still co-parent with your baby father?
Yes, I do.
Now, how would you want your future man's relationship to be with your baby father?
Good. Cause we're good. We're friends, so I would like that to be like, like a mutual thing with everyone.
And could you see yourself having more kids again in future?
Oh yes, for sure. I want a family.
If I was your man, how would you want me to lead you?
Obviously by being the leader, so I'm not really exactly sure how to answer that, but I want my man to have all the answers for everything. I want him to be more intelligent than me. I don't want to have to think about things. I want to think about the things that like a girl is supposed to do, like the feminine things, like can the kids have dessert? Like what time's their bedtime? Can they have a sleepover? Like stuff around the house, laundry, keeping the house clean. I don't want to have to have the answers for like the masculine problems.
So, if you tell me you're hungry, I should already have 5 different places ready for you to go.
Okay, so I'm supposed to be cooking for you every night and stuff. But if we're going out on a date to a restaurant, I want you to plan it. I don't want to be like, I hate when a guy is like, where do you want to go? It's like, no, you do it. You plan it. You're the leader.
Now, how often would you expect me to give you flowers and surprise presents?
I wouldn't expect it, but it is nice. I mean, I like to give blowjobs. I think he should like to give me flowers. It might have to do with the ratio of how many blowjobs he gets. So I should get him a lot, to be honest.
What?
Some girls maybe they shouldn't, but.
What's your age?
How old am I? 44.
Are you single?
Yes.
How long now?
How long have I been single? 5 years.
So what's it like going back into the world now as a single woman?
It's fucking crazy.
What makes you say that?
Because men are, there's a lot of liars. There's a lot of lying.
So is it the same amount that when you were younger?
No, definitely not. No, definitely not. Because most of the good people or the good guys are taken and gone. So now you have to filter through the leftovers.
Well, okay. So do you feel like as you age as a woman, it becomes harder just to find a man to settle down with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of men do you think are going for you?
Definitely younger guys want a sugar mama. That's definitely happening. There's older guys that want, what's the word, a trophy? That's happening too. And then there's kind of, I think, a lack of guys in my age group. Sorry. It's all the divorcees, sort of.
But the guys you're going for now, what age range are they in?
Well, that's the thing. The guys that I go for now aren't necessarily looking for an age range, I guess. They're more, the guys that I would go for are just people that are down to earth and real and not there's a lot of, can I swear, fuck boys. There's a lot of fuck boy stuff and there's a lot of superficial hookup stuff.
So you don't care about So you're not. So your goal now isn't to just find a hookup. You want something serious.
I would say neither. I'm not looking for a hookup or something serious. I'm just looking for something honest.
How jealous do you want your man to be?
Not that jealous, but he was pretty jealous.
So what does not that jealous look like to you?
So to me, it's like my work involves a lot of men, a lot of people that I have to interact with and talk to, and I want a boyfriend that is okay with that, but also is not okay with me just like going crazy and like going out to clubs or tables, you know? I think there's like a happy medium.
Should you be able to have guy friends and text them and call them on FaceTime if you want to?
Yes, because I'm okay with him doing it. I'm also okay with him going to parties and stuff. So I have this saying, like, if there's a horse and you put it in a fence, then you own it, right? Like it's in the fence, it stays in the fence. But let's say you have a horse and you let it run free and it comes back to you, then it's yours. And that's how I see relationships. It's like, I don't want to ever control someone to have to be with me, to force them to only like me. I want someone that can be free but chooses to be with me. And I expect the same.
Well, as women in your 30s who are single, do you think that that's a red flag for you?
Absolutely not.
For me, no, because I've been married before.
And why isn't it a red flag for you?
Why is it or why is it not?
Why isn't it?
It's not a red flag at all. I'm still out here venturing, and I want my significant other to be for me.
Do you want to have kids at some point?
Absolutely, I do. But I don't want to have a baby dad, and I want to make sure my father figures everything that my birth father was not.
But at 34, you don't feel any pressure?
I don't.
Or like you're on a biological clock?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I'm not. My eggs are still running.
Okay. And how do you feel being...
Children, though.
Exactly. You didn't even ask that.
Well, do you?
I do.
How do you know we want children? Some women don't even want children anymore because some men are no longer stand-up men the way that they were when our fathers were coming up. So
you jumped the gun already because we African American women?
How long was your marriage?
10 years.
And how long ago did it end?
3 years ago.
Did you initiate the divorce or did he?
It was mutual. But I initiated.
Now, why do you think that 10-year marriage came to an end?
We got married very young. We were military folks, away from family. I think you need a lot more support when you're young. I think that unfortunately we did not have the tools. We didn't know how to communicate properly with each other. We didn't know what we needed, ourselves. So I think when you are very young, you are just in love and you don't have the tools to make a relationship work. You don't even know who you are yourself. So how can you be a supportive partner or a great partner to someone else?
But if it's...
I'm a little tipsy, y'all. I wish I could phrase that differently.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, what are your expectations being newly single 3 years? Well, but what are your expectations being newly single now?
I don't consider myself newly single anymore because I think I've done a lot of work on myself and I've taken the time to heal and figure out who I am and what I want. My expectations is really just to have a partner who is genuine, right? Like I live in Miami. There's not a lot of genuine guys. A lot of guys try to buy me with their money. I just buy me with who you are as a person. Be a good person, be a genuine person, be a stand-up person. Be there, be supportive. And I think my expectation is just to be yourself, be a good human being. There's not a lot of that left, unfortunately.
As a single mom at 27, let's say I was your man, what would I need to pay for?
I mean, I don't think you would need to pay for anything. I wouldn't see it that way. I think we can both contribute to building a life together.
Now, let's say I wanted to go to McDonald's and you had your kid with you. Would I be expected to pay for the two of you or just you?
Oh no, just me. That's my baby. That's my responsibility. I mean, if he wants to do that, it's fine, but I don't expect
It's
it.
not the expectation. Even if we've been dating for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no.
So you're not gonna feel any type of way if I'm like, okay, let's get me a meal, you a meal, but you can pay for your kids?
Yeah, no, I don't mind that because that's why she has her father, to be able to contribute. And then, like I said, if he wants to do that, then that's fine. Thank you, I appreciate it. But if not, then that's fine as well.
Would I need to provide anything for your child at all, or?
No, just kind of be there. Just be there for us, both of us.
If a man is providing for you financially and doing everything to support you, do you feel like that means he should get sex whenever he wants it?
Yeah.
Even if you're tired, you've had a long day of work.
I mean, there's like, obviously, if you're just like, there's certain things it's like, I'm not saying women should be like slaves to their man sexually, but yes, it's like the least you can do if he's like providing for you. It's not that hard to give blowjobs and sex if he is literally the leader of your family and giving you a nice home and like everything you have.
When you go to dinner with your man, do you let him order for you or do you order for yourself?
I order for myself. I eat what I want. I do what I want. The food thing is like, no. He cannot tell me what to eat. Like,
And
what?
why is that such... And why are you so adamant about that?
Because there's certain levels to it. Like, yes, they can be like my person and like be my man, but like at the same time, like I'm a person.
You don't think he's less manly for letting you order for yourself?
No, I think that shows more of his manliness.
Do you think he should let you pick where to eat?
Yeah. Yes.
So he'll be like, hey baby, what do you want to eat tonight?
Yeah, and I'll be like, McDonald's.
And then you go to McDonald's and you do it.
Yeah.
And it could be like that every time and you wouldn't care.
Yeah. No. I think it takes, okay, so it's like this thing where guys think they're alpha male if they like underestimate women, but I think it shows, oh, I'm talking crazy.
Do you have any guy friends?
I do.
If we were dating and they wanted to spend time with you one-on-one, how would you react?
So honestly, I wouldn't know how to react because. So wait, your question is: listen, if me and you were friends and I had guy friends.
No, if you and I were dating and you had guy friends and they wanted to hang out with you one-on-one.
Okay, so a lot of the guys that I date with do not condone me having guy friends, but unfortunately, because I'm single and no one has asked me for marriage, I'm gonna continue to have guy friends. I'd rather guy friends than female friends.
So you're saying that you're married until you're single. So you're saying that you're single until married.
Absolutely.
Even if we were boyfriend girlfriend.
Absolutely.
So if I said, yo, my boundary is no hanging out, going to dinner with this random dude or with this dude who I don't know.
As a girlfriend, you don't have that ability to tell me what I can and cannot do because there's no ring on my finger and because there's someone out there that's going to give me the full throttle of what I want. I believe that.
But if we're together, why would you want to break that?
So let me reverse the question, right? So we're together, right? And you have a fan base of female friends, right? Will you hang out with them?
Not if it's something you didn't like.
Okay, so I like your thought process. A lot of guys won't think like that.
When do you start to resent a man?
When he lies and he doesn't come through with what he says he's gonna do. That's when I start resenting.
So give me an example of how that's happened before in the past.
I don't know. It could be anything. It can be like, oh, I was gonna do X, Y, and Z, and then it just never happened. It's like, why even say it? Don't say it if you're not gonna do it.
So anything a man says, he's expected to follow through with it.
Most of the time.
Are women, well, do you feel like women tend to be held to the same standard?
Yeah, why not? I mean, if you say you're gonna do something, then might as well at least try to do it.
But you never really hear the term, a woman of her word. It's usually a man of their word.
Yeah, I know, but I think it should go both ways.